You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Superstar extraordinaire.
Kevin Hart. Now, before we start this interview, if you pull out your phone during this interview, you will be asked to leave. I'm just telling you that right now.
Yeah, they said no phones, no
phones
cameras,
allowed.
nothing.
That's pretty funny. That's actually very funny.
We learned that from this
That's
guy.
very funny. Y'all can kiss my ass. That's a
This guy
great
that's
rule.
making a whole lot of money.
That's a great rule to have during the show.
Big
Okay.
comedian.
Ever got kicked out. That's right.
I went to your show in Philly,
Uh huh.
and I was like, Kev's my guy. I ain't paid for the tickets. They gave me the ticket. I would have paid for them. Man. I sat. I'm like in the third row.
By the way, I got tickets in the first row when I went.
Right. Yeah, you
that
know
out
better
there.
than I do. I pull out my phone to check my text, and 4 security guards grab me. Get out, sir, get outside. I was like, I know Kevin. It was like, no, you don't.
It was like, it's just Philly. Everybody here knows Kevin.
But you know, that's offensive, Kevin, because you gave him free tickets, right?
Yeah.
And they say very explicitly, all in the beginning, do not take out your
Yes.
phone. You will be escorted out. You
Yes.
say it all the time.
I was
Why
testing
would this idiot?
Take out his phone.
And
Do
that's
y'all
supposed to be your
do y'all
friend.
understand the no? First of all, you deserve it. Okay, you should have been. That's the first thing. All right, I'm glad they threw you out. It's about setting the precedent, and you were a great example for other people to say.
They threw my
When
ass
people
out.
saw you, well, they threw Envy out. They ain't playing
They ain't
games.
playing.
Yeah. So that's a good thing to happen.
Damn.
The reason why that cell phone policy is so strict, man. I'm a comedian. All right. People, if you see the jokes already, when I get to your city and you saw it because they're online and they're viral, it's not the same. It's not going to have the same effect. So because I'm doing 156 shows, I'm trying to save as much of the premium content that I have, so when I get to these other cities and states and countries, it's just as dope for them as it was for everybody else. The beautiful thing about social media is you can share everything. The bad thing is for comedy, it can kill what you're doing. So I limit that. During my shows is none of it. And my specials go out theatrically. So if I'm trying to put my movie out, I can't have the stuff surfacing that I'm filming. That's
From my
ridiculous.
But I gotta
friend.
get these likes. I gotta show everybody I was at Kev's show.
Not in my show. Not in my show. You gonna
And
do
I
it on
can
the
see
way
if you,
in.
I can see if you was in the
On the
first
way
row.
in,
You was
you
in the
gonna do
third.
it. Hey, you better do it going through the stairwell. We here as soon as you see them signs.
And
man.
at the end, you do say everybody can take out your phones
yeah,
now.
take out your phones now. Get a
Right.
dope moment at the end. But
I
that
didn't
way I
get to
save
that
it.
part. I just,
Hey, brother, listen. You deserve it, okay? I'm glad that you got thrown out, and I wish you had took a picture of the back of your head when you was walking out, so we can
Envy.
post it as an example.
Now,
all right?
what are you here promoting this week? I can't keep up.
Oh,
Right?
brother,
Is it
it's
Ride
always
Along
something.
or the Rock movie?
Well, brother, I can talk about everything.
There you
Okay.
go.
Okay.
I mean, Ride Along 2 drops Friday.
Friday, okay.
That's priority. That's principle. Me and Cube did it bigger, did it better. You know, the first one was successful, but we said, come back. Let's do something that can go above and beyond. Damn it, that's what I'm about.
Right.
So I did it.
Someone in this
I
room
did
saw
part
it and
two.
said it was better
They
than
said
the
it was
first
better
one.
than the
It
first
is. It's
And then there
honestly
was a
better.
white guy, the Cuban guy.
He's not white.
Yeah, he saw it last night.
It's 100% better than the first one, man. It's actually really good. That, man, I just released a teaser for What Now, my theatrical stand-up special, man, an action comedy special. I got Me and the Rock, Central Intelligence. That's coming out in the summer. Secret Life of Pets, my first animation movie.
Secret Life of Pets?
It's called Secret Life of Pets, man. It's about what happens to pets when you leave.
It sounds crazy.
Pets, like when you leave the house, you know.
Oh, okay,
When you leave the
cute.
house, what do your pets do?
You mean like dogs and cats?
Yeah, man. Look, it's animation for kids.
I
all
thought you
right?
didn't smoke weed, Kevin.
All right, look, y'all
That's a
don't
weed
don't
idea.
kill me about
It
the
sounded like
plot.
shrooms.
don't kill me about the plot. It made sense.
What animal are you? What animal are you?
I'm the bunny. I'm the bunny.
No, you not. Stop
I'm
lying,
a militant.
man.
Listen, I'm dead serious. I'm a
little black
militant.
bunny?
I'm a militant
It's chocolate bunny.
I'm this
Bunny.
I'm this little white bunny that look cute, but he angry. He's
Like a
suffering.
bunny lives matter?
Like a bunny, yeah. Like honestly, I really am, 100%. That. What else, man? I got season 5. It's a lot going on, man. I
I
don't
saw
sit
you get
down.
smacked up by EJ this week.
Yeah, I don't sit down, man. Nothing changes, dude. The work ethic is still the same, regardless of how successful I get. That just makes me work harder, brother.
How are you avoiding the dreaded Philly curse? Or do you even believe in the Philly curse? The Philly curse, like they say most people from Philly, they get successful, and then something happens, they do something stupid that cause themselves to fall off.
Charlamagne
Yeah,
is
who are
the
you talking
best,
about?
yo.
Who has that curse?
He's the best, yo.
I'm just asking the question.
100% you're the best.
Kev knows what I'm talking about. People from Philly know what I'm talking
Listen,
about.
man. Here's the things you gotta understand about Philly, dude. It's a city where it's tough, all right. And when you make it out of that, some people tend to go back to the tough situations. They revert back to the environment that they were in that got them to where they are because they feel that they need that. I don't disagree with that, but I think that at some point in time you got to grow up and you got to get smarter about the decisions that you make. I still go back home. I do a lot of things for my city, but I'm smarter about my environment, man. I'm a dad now. I got kids, so I don't involve myself in the shenanigans. That's how I avoid the quote unquote curse. But those that haven't avoided it, I don't fault them because low key I understand it. So if that's all you know, even when you get here, you're going to go back to what you know. And those guys that have been tested in that environment feel like I'm going to respond the way that I should because this is what we do here. And it results in jail. It results in a case. It results in stupid stuff. So you live and you learn, man.
Do you and Will Smith ever dap each other up and be like, woo? Thank
Yo,
God.
I saw Smith at the Globes, man. And man, that guy, we had a little moment because I'm all about the fans. I'm all about everything is about, dude, I'm nothing without y'all. Let me show love no matter where I'm at. I'm going to go over here and take pictures. Right. As soon as you saw me, we get out the car. And fans are going crazy. They're like, Kevin, Will, Philly. He's like, yo, first thing he said was, come on, man, let's go over there and say what's up to the fans. And I was like, that's so dope that you still have that in you because he set that precedent. He's the one that did that first. He's a global star because he went all over the world shaking hands when nobody else would, and he still has that mentality, man. So that's a Philly guy that I definitely respect, man. So it's funny that you brought that up. That just happened.
Just happened.
Literally just happened a couple days ago.
How does the world look to you now? Because, I mean, I remember going to see you at Caroline, selling out weekends like that. Like, how does the world look to you now? You introducing at the Golden Globes.
I would say now opportunities are definitely getting bigger and better. But the scary thing is keeping that realistic point of view that at any point in time it can all be taken away.
Gotcha.
At any point in time it can be snatched.
Right.
We're done. We're over it. Bye. And they can snatch it. So when you have that realistic point of view, you take it for what it is. You take it with a grain of salt. This is great. And I'm going to do any and everything I can right now and set myself up long term so I don't have to worry about my life when it is snatched or when something is wrong.
And you saying it like you know it's going to happen. You feel like Hollywood's going to take it away?
It's going to happen, brother. Nothing's forever, but that's where the business comes in show business. Gotcha. You have to be smart, and that's where I set myself up as a mogul. That's why I'm producing, writing, directing. That's why I'm funding projects. That's why I'm EPing different things. That's why the tour branches off into me producing specials for other comedians.
I'm setting up one. That was real funny.
I'm setting up the brand for the brand to last regardless of my longevity. Now, granted, I plan on being around for a long time, but who knows? These movies are out banging now. 10 years from now, they may not. It may be a dip. So if I set myself up in my hands in so many pots, I'll be fine.
Does it bother you when people call you an overnight celebrity? Like they didn't see the grind, they didn't see the Carolines, they didn't see the groundwork, they didn't see none of that?
Nothing bothers me, man. I'm happy, dude.
When you're doing well.
I make people laugh for a living. I don't have time to be angry. If people say things, that's how you feel. You're entitled to your feeling. That's why they're called feelings.
Comedians were taking shots at you all the time, but at one point.
You allow them to. You say get it off your chest. And then as I do more, it builds up more frustration for you. Not me. I'm fine. I wish nobody nothing but success. Dude, do y'all understand how positive of a guy I am?
I see.
I thought you were about to say how poppin' I am.
No, I'm too positive. I don't have room for anger. I don't have room for negativity, man. I'm a blessed guy. I know where I come from. I see what I've worked hard to achieve, and the fact that I'm doing it, I'm checking things off the list, it's huge. Do you know that I am signed by Nike?
I saw that commercial, by the way. I saw the little ad they did with your crazy workout.
It's huge.
Hey, Kanye West said that Nike treats all their employees like slaves.
Yep.
Hey, brother, you know what? I think Kanye is entitled to his own opinion and feeling. I personally think that my relationship with Nike is amazing. I'm with a company that understands my feeling about bridging the gap between professional athlete and average individual that doesn't understand that there's an athlete in them. My whole journey is making people realize their self-potential.
So why you got on Yeezys?
Right now, I wish I did have one. Yeah, I got on a pair of Celine's, brother. I got on a pair of Celine's. I wish I would, brother. I'm serious about this relationship. I love Nike. I say it to the camera. I say it on air.
So you got to deal like an athlete?
I got a deal, man.
You didn't see his whole workout regimen that Nike did
a
whole
workout. He goes city to city, run with the people.
Yeah, man. It's all. My thing is, I've created something called Move with Hart. So basically, what we're doing is. Anybody that doesn't work out, I'm inspiring you to take that first step in a healthy direction. And in that step, for this year, for 2016, you're on the journey with me. through my run with Harts, through my move with Harts, through my hustle Harts, all of these activities that I do them in different cities. So it's CrossFit training events where I get various athletes or trainers to come out and we put on a circuit training event. My spontaneous 5K run, literally I'm doing it on an international level because I'm touring. We leave Friday to go international, so I'm doing it in like Australia. I'm doing it in London, Amsterdam, Singapore. These are all places. Berlin. I'm doing a run. It's the dopest thing ever, man. And I got a sneaker.
What if you had to gain a whole lot? What if you had to gain a whole lot of weight for a role?
What if I wouldn't do it?
You wouldn't do it?
I wouldn't do it. I'm not that deep.
He works out too crazy.
I'm not that deep into it. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I'm not listen. When it comes to Kev, you gotta take your teeth out. Well, it's not for me. It's not this part is not for me. It's not for me, guys. I get it. All we need you to do is gain 20. You know what? I feel like there's a guy out there that has the 20 already. That's probably right for this part. I'm not into messing up my body, man. I'm serious about this health stuff.
But when you gonna play a character that's not Kev though? With that said, like
in time, right now.
Yeah.
Here's the thing,
Kev is working.
This is what I love about people. They're like, man, when you going mix it up? When you going do something else? You're not finished winning at doing this. Shit. Like you look at right now. You go Think Like a Man 1, 2. You go Ride Along 1, About Last Night, Wedding Ringer. And now Ride Along 2. Those are really, that's it. Those movies have just all been big, successful #1 movies, but that's it. You're talking about 5 to 6 movies. You're not talking about 15 movies that Kevin's been a star of. You're talking about 5 to 6. So after Central Intelligence, after Ride Along 2, now I got my stand-up concert film coming out. Now maybe I go, okay, let me do a dramedy where I'm more serious, but it's something to switch up. But I'm just now becoming successful in the starring element of the movie business. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I've been up here for 10 years doing the same movies. You're looking at the last 4 years, 4.5 years. And it's only 5 to 6 movies.
You think the brand of Kevin Hart is bigger than any role you could play right now?
Yeah. The brand of Kevin Hart has gotten big because it's there's so many doors that the brand is going through.
Yeah.
People don't understand. I have my hand in so much, but that's because of the brand. You know, the brand should be bigger than the entertainer because once again, the brand has to last after. Right. And that's the dope thing about my brand. It's so big that I'm now doing so much. The acting acts as a subdivision of the much. Gotcha. And that's what I love the most about it. I mean, granted, stand-up comedy is the first. That's nothing will ever take place of stand-up comedy. That's what I own. I 100% own every aspect of my stand-up comedy career. Nobody else has their hand in that. The touring, the movies I film, I fund it all, I do it all. So within movies, when I can do the same thing within my movie world, then I'm huge. That's what I've made it. Okay, guys, I'm funding this movie for $20 million through my company, and my company is going to partner with you to distribute it. That's when you've got to the ultimate level of success. A lot of people don't understand you're still a work for hire. Right now, I'm still a work for hire in movies until I go into that stand-up world where I own everything. Right. I'm still a work for hire. So
you're getting like $10 million a movie now.
Well, brother, we don't need to discuss numbers. I mean, we'll be here all day. You know, tomato.
I was asking about your Nike sneaker. When is your Nike sneaker coming out, and did you design it?
Yeah. It comes out in April, but it's not a sneaker for fashion. Like I don't have a fashion sneaker coming out.
You got an athletic sneaker.
I have a cross-training sneaker. What Nike is doing with me is the same thing they did with Bo Jackson. This is the first sneaker that's basically built for everything. I run, jump, cut. I do lifting. I do it all. I got a sneaker that basically serves every purpose that I need in my workout facility, in my workout realm.
Kev got a sneaker.
No, it's dope. It comes out in April, man. It's dope, brother. And I mean, that's a good shoe. Listen, it's a good shoe. Like I was in it. Oh man, this is comfortable. Like it's a good shoe. So I don't want the clothing sneaker. I don't want the sneaker that's being sold, as a stylish brand shoe. Like
not the Celine sneaker.
No. I want people to actually buy the sneaker,
be able to use
and say, yo, I'm in those Hustle Harts. Like they're called Hustle Harts.
Hustle Harts.
And the dope thing is they're 2 colorways. One colorway represents my son. One is representing my daughter. It's her favorite color and his favorite color.
What colors are those?
Red and blue. Man, y'all didn't see me.
You got a blood in the crib for
I can show y'all the sneakers. Last night I debuted it on Fallon. Y'all want to see it? Just say, Cat, what they look like? I mean, look, I show you all the shoe. The listeners can't see them. You know, but go ahead, man. Look, that's the hustle heart. Go ahead, man.
You also said your son is going to be your best man in the wedding.
Yeah,
Okay.
100% he is.
Okay.
100%. That's my best friend.
When you get married?
I'm getting married August 8th, man. It's a wrap. That's right. Little Nugget is on the grill.
This your,
Cook it.
Now,
this is your second marriage. What made you want to do it again?
I got a good one, man. I can't play any games.
You call it your rib.
Yeah, I call it my rib, man. And the funny thing is, I don't know if people understand what that means, dude. It's from the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
You know, rib is something that you can't live without.
Right.
You're not supposed to be able to live without it.
Right.
But granted, plastic surgery has put people in a position today where, you
wanna get
I don't know
thinner.
what they're doing. You know, these people out here taking
Get
out
your
their
rib
stomachs.
removed.
And some people out here walking with no digestive system. No, but I got a good one, man. Look, I can say on record, you know, within my last marriage, I take full responsibility for the mistakes that I made. I'm not sitting up here like, man, I don't know why it didn't work. Hey, I'm guilty.
Okay.
I did wrong. That's why I got out of it, because I said you should be happy and you deserve better. At that age of 22, I wasn't ready to be married. Didn't understand what it was. 36 now, man. 36. I got a good woman. She 30, about to be 31. What else? What am I looking for? What else is out there? You can always try to find something that's better, a bigger ass or some breasts, but that never ends. So
Right.
when you do find something that stimulates you on a mental and physical and emotional level, at this age, what else do I need?
But are you
Lock
scared
it
though?
up.
Because I mean, you met her when you were a calf. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
that's the thing. I wasn't all the way kept.
Okay.
I was stepping into it's about to get crazy.
Gotcha.
I was right off of Seriously Funny, about to go into Let Me Explain. That's how I judge everything, by my tours.
Mm-hmm.
So Seriously Funny, I was getting into the bigger theaters. I was
Gotcha.
doing multiple shows at the theaters. I wasn't in arenas yet. Let Me Explain is when I crossed, and then that's when movies and stuff started to come. So she been around. Now, granted, through public eye, it looks like, oh man, that's your money chick. She's popped up with the money. Girl got time in, dude. We got 6.5 going on 7 years.
You got to say a prenup though.
Hey, brother, if you don't, you stupid. Listen, that's no.
You got
That's
kids,
not.
so you know that money
Yeah,
goes
that's
to the
not even an
kids.
issue. Like
Yeah,
that's not
yeah.
even a thing with her and I. It's a conversation. She understands. When I say I got a good one, I got a good one.
Right.
A logical thinking woman. Do you understand how hard that is, man? To get a woman that can think on a logistic term, like a reality, like not a emotional level. Like we have great conversations and understanding moments where she gets my platform and where I am and what I have to protect and what's at stake. It's not even a thing.
You
Is
ever
it
go
hard-
too
is it
far
hard
with
to
her?
not
You ever
cheat?
go too far with her? Like
Oh,
joke too far?
100%.
And she get pissed off?
100%.
Tell us a story.
Yeah. No, you play around a little bit too much.
Yeah.
My thing is I'm the annoying, the poke guy, like the plucker,
Right.
or the throw something at you. Aspen. We went to Aspen for Christmas, and I hit her in the back of the head with this snowball. Listen to me. Listen, we laughing right now.
Right,
Listen,
right.
you ever do something you immediately like it's like your boy, like, yo, we gonna smack him in the face while he sleep.
Right.
But you smack him and his lips start bleeding. Something crazy happened. Yo, when I say I hit this girl in the back of the head with this snowball, I had the kids. I was like, yo, call Nico out. When she come out, I'm gonna get her. And it's like, she taking long, so the snowball's just getting harder. Like the wind is blowing. Man, when I say this girl fell down, like
I done killed my girlfriend.
Listen, she like, it was like a slow fall. Like her neck hit like the back of the coat a little bit. She, ow! Ow! Like a little bit it was like not bawling, but like a tear. Like I saw the eyes welling up, and I was like, yo, I thought it was gonna be like a thing. But I got on, I thought you was gonna I thought it was like you gonna get a snowball back. I didn't know. Let's just go in. Let's just go in the house. You want something? You want to go? You want something to eat? You want to get something to eat? She was just crying a little bit. I tore her back her head up, man. Plus, I'm strong.
So what you do to make her feel better? You ate her
Nothing,
out?
brother. Just
Come
try
on,
to-
Jody and Baby Boy.
Try to rub the back of the head, brother. This little knot back there. I kept trying to tell her, get me back.
Hit me back.
Come on, you get a snowball. Hit me. I ain't even gonna move. Just get it off your chest, because I know you want to do it in there. She had an attitude for a couple hours, man.
Now, is
That's
it
the
hard-
worst, though. That's the worst thing I've ever done.
Is it hard to not cheat? Because you're a superstar now, so I'm sure you get a different type of woman thrown at you all the time.
You do, man. But today, at today's time, man, like it's
not worth
too,
it.
Yeah, it's too risky. And not to say that all women are opportunists, because that's not fair and that's not true. But there are some women that have given other women a bad name just with the social media and the posting of in the bed with let me take a picture of look whose house, bathroom sink. So even if I were
and then you get accused of rape or something, you never know what could happen.
There is no safe return from it. Like I wouldn't be a good cheater right now because I don't feel like I can trust you to cheat. So you wouldn't want to cheat with me because I'll be questioning you. You taking a picture? What you doing?
Right.
What you doing? Why you going in there? What you doing? You about to post that? It's too much. There is no sanity that comes with it. So why risk it? What am I going to throw it all away?
It ain't worth it.
It's not worth it at all, man.
Now, recently you did an interview with Howard Stern that I thought was pretty revealing. Are there things that you feel like are off limits that you don't joke about on stage that have to do with your personal life?
Have to do with me? No, I don't care. As long as it's me, I don't deal with the politics. I don't talk about that. Enemy of the state scared me.
But what about like you talked a lot about you talked a lot about your dad too. I don't really hear you joke about.
Yeah, no. I talked about my dad in the past, his drug problem. You know, right now I feel like anything is fair game if it affected me. Right. If it reverts back to me and I've had a problem or a issue or a moment in my life because of something that happened with you, then that's a conversation. That's a story that can be incorporated into my stand-up. But it's never about bashing or punishing. It all goes back to me. It's all self-deprecation. So talking about my dad and his drugs, it all goes back to what he did to me while being on drugs. The joke about my dad crashing the spelling bee, showing up with the sweatpants with no drawers. That's a true story.
Yeah.
High as a kite, he came into the spelling bee loud. This is a kid spelling bee, you know, loose. He was loose caboose all over the place in front of these parents. But his mindset at the time wasn't in a stable mindset. So I don't mind talking about that. I got tons of family stories.
And what about your ex-wife? Now that y'all are finally on good terms, everything's cool. Are you like, let me lay off her? Because I don't want to. Well,
now she's not in my life the same, so there are no stories that I could talk about. Like, you know, you gotta understand. I think comedians, the comedians that are really about the craft, understands that stand-up comedy is supposed to be about your life, your experiences. It's supposed to be relatable. You're supposed to paint pictures that people can go, oh my God, I did that, or I want to do that, or I remember that. With my ex-wife, you know, we're very cordial because we have kids, but I don't see you every day. And when I do, it's a, hey, you good? Everything all right? You need anything? Okay, good. Conversations are about our kids. She has a man, she's moved on. So our involvement is not at a place where I would talk about her in any way, shape, or form. I wouldn't even stir that pot up because there's no pot anymore.
I didn't know your dad was on drugs that bad, though.
Oh, no, my dad did it all,
heroin, crack, you named about 3 different things.
Hey, man, he did what he had to do, I guess. I don't know. When you at that stage, I guess you just do what you think is in style. I've seen people do coke, and you go, what? How do you become, a friend of mine, Keith Robinson, had a joke. It's a funny joke. He said, how do you become a new cokehead? Like, you seen what it did to Terrence. Right. Hey, man, Terrence ain't got no teeth. He sold his house. His TVs were missing because he was stealing them from himself. I want to do that. Right. That was like, it doesn't make sense to me. You know, I saw what happened to my dad. So why would I go down that same road? But the beauty of it is, every road eventually comes to an end. My dad's drug road came to an end. And at the older age of 60, I think my dad is 65, probably 66, he's enjoying his life. I bought my dad a house. His family's good. He's happy. He gets to see his grandkids. That's in the past. But he's winning because his son is in a winning position. Right. So everything went full circle.
You ever get mad at you? Like, man, stop talking about the past now. Stop telling everybody what I used to do.
The past is what got us where we at. So he don't care. He ain't complaining at all. Go, son, go.
Is that where the discipline comes from with you?
From my mom. From my mom. My mom is a discipline. My dad played too much. My mom was strict as hell. And that's what I was talking about on Howard, because he's like, you know, where do you get the work ethic? Where did all this come from? Is it inherited? And that's all my mom. You know, you got a single woman raising 2 boys by herself, doing any and everything that she can to keep them off the streets. And by anything, I mean anything. You know, my mom was the whoop your ass on sight mother. Like, street lights come on, you in the house. We're going to sit here, we're going to eat, you're going to do your schoolwork, you're going to talk to me about your day, we're going to write down our goals. Like, she was that person.
Because you don't drink a smoke like that.
Nah,
is that because of your father? Because you watched him?
Yeah, I've seen that. Don't get me wrong. I'll have a drink. I've smoked in the past, but it's not my thing. I'm not out here toting and boating. I'm not out here doing it to the point where you got to see me on a regular basis and wonder if I'm okay. I've had drunk days. I've had days where I've said I'm not going to drink anymore. But
those are the worst after that drunk day.
I mean, look, I'm human, but it's not a problem.
Right.
I don't have a problem. I'm a very strong-willed individual. So
Now,
I can say no.
You mentioned your brother. Does your brother work for your company as well?
No, my brother is a professional pool player, man. My
Really?
brother.
What?
Listen,
Like a pool shark. What you
brother,
mean?
he's a professional pool player. My brother is in the billiards, in whatever the professional realm is, with those tournaments where they travel
What,
the
the thing on
world.
ESPN I used to see all the time.
My brother
Wow.
is well in that realm, man. So
Wow.
I sponsor my brother. I put him up in the tournaments, and I act as his
Is he good?
sponsor. My brother's really good.
I would hope so if he's
really
playing
good.
these
Yeah,
tournaments.
he better be good. Something better come back if I'm just sitting here putting all the stuff in. I mean, he's getting closer to his dream, and that's what I love. I love the fact that he's the older brother that hasn't got caught up in the younger brother's success. He's still working towards his goals and very much achieving them. So I'm not only proud of him, I love the fact that that's my guy. That's who acted as a father figure to me, when my dad went through the most. He was going through all of his trials and tribulations. My brother stepped up as a teenager. So for me to be able to do the same thing for him now was dope.
Now, as a friend and a comedian, how do you handle situations with your friends when they do things that they absolutely get clowned for? In particular, Steve Harvey at the Miss Universe pageant. Let's start with that one. How did you handle it?
I think the way he handled it was dope, though. Like, you got to say, in that situation, there's nothing else you can do
Right.
but step out and go, all right, it was my fault.
Yeah.
And to show the envelope and do all of that stuff. And then when the memes and stuff start, for
He went
you
right
to
along
do
with
it
it.
yourself,
Right.
he had it. And I mean, as a comedian, you can't be afraid to be the butt of the joke when normally other people in other situations are.
You can't get all sensitive when
You
you're
can't.
making jokes.
At that time, if Steve had turned out and just, really went to that religious side, then you're going to look at Steve and go, come on, man. You're going to go, Steve, if he had went and started praying and told you what God put on his heart, then it's different. But he manned up about it. Look, ain't nothing I can do about it. I'm wrong. I did it. But what people don't know, Steve owns a piece of that pageant.
Right, I saw
I
that.
heard that. I didn't know if that was true.
When they
That's
asked him
very
to come
much
back
true,
and do it
man.
again, that he
Listen,
does own it.
people don't know. People look at Steve Harvey and, oh, man, what? Man, Steve Harvey is one of the smartest
Absolutely.
businessmen that I know. Unc is what I call him. And the information that comes from Unc is so valuable.
That's dope.
And has been so valuable to me. When I tell you the business decisions that this man has made, Steve is in agriculture. He's in, like, when I say this guy's head is wrapped so tight that it's ridiculous. So people are laughing. I'm like, they don't even know that's part of that. Like, that's part him.
He can afford to f up.
Like, that's part his.
right.
And owning up and then taking that girl and taking her to the side and explaining his mistake and trying to make things right. That's a man.
And as
It
a
takes
runner-up,
man to
that's
do
the
that.
most attention she's gotten. A lot of offers to do
course.
different things. It kind of was a great thing for her.
They said that she couldn't speak English. So she didn't know what was going on until somebody interpreted to her until they actually took the crown off.
Ooh.
She didn't know. Huh? See? See? Like, she didn't know everything that was going on.
Now, another friend, two friends actually. This is old. Drake,
Okay.
that's your guy.
Yeah.
Meek Mill. That's
That
your guy.
situation
You
there.
friends of both of those.
I'm friends with both of them. Here's my take on the situation. And, I've had conversations with both of them in the past. First and foremost, it's music. So nobody is going to be against a good
Battle.
back and forth, a good back and forth battle between two musicians. It would fuels it fuels that sport. Of course, it's not a sport, but that's what gives it oh man, this is like back in the day when such and such. This is our generation's versions of that. I don't mind that. You stay out of that. As long as it doesn't get stupid. And I'm glad that, again, it didn't get stupid. It didn't get physical, even though there was talk of it. But it's about your music. So ultimately, you should never lose sight of your music. And in that realm, I like the fact that it happened. It's done. But now we're back to our music. And that was my thing with Meek. Look, at the end of the day, dude, you're Meek Mill now. You may not understand what that means, but other people do. That name holds a certain level of respect in a lot of different places. People support what you've built. People buy your albums.
Right.
Get back to doing what you do in the studio. Let that go. Drake is Drake. Whether people want to say it or not, Drake is a superstar. For our generation, he's our generation's rap superstar. Ultimately, get back to being Drake the superstar. Y'all can't. This can't last that long and go back and forth. That's not what you guys are about, and that's where I come in as a friend. I told y'all I'm a positive guy, so I don't come in with the negativity. You gotta come back. You gotta admit, nah.
But you don't miss a good joke either. So do you see Meek be like, "What's up, Twitter fingers?" No.
That's a good. I mean, we're friends, so I'll take a jab at him here and there. But I mean, that's the beauty of being friends. Mm-hmm. But you also have to have a certain level of respect for your friend for you to be able to talk to your friend. Mm-hmm. And me and Meek talk. Right. And the biggest thing that I say to Meek is, dude, you're close to achieving your music goals. You're close. Right now, this is an industry that doesn't sell units. Mm-hmm. Musicians don't sell units right now. So the fact that you are one of 8 that can sell units, get back to that.
Don't say 1 of 8.
Yeah, I mean, listen, when you think about it, when you really think about musicians right now, it's not a lot of musicians that are out there that are selling units. Right. And the ones that do sell units are our mega superstars. So those ones that are on the come up that are really like close there, you don't never want to jeopardize that. And that's why that's my guy. And that's why my advice to him is always valuable, because I'm going to tell you what I know Hove is telling you, what I know Nicki is probably telling you is, dude, you're dope. And it's my job as a Philly native to make sure you understand how dope you are so you get back to that. I do the same thing for Drake. Mm-hmm. That's my job as a friend. If you're a real friend, that's what you do. You don't support the negative banter and back and forth for too long. Right. It happens, you stay out that fire, you let the smoke clear, and then you go and you be a friend and you fix it.
Drake texts you ever be like, is this you writing me or is this somebody else? Who wrote this for you?
No. Drake is actually funny, man. Drake, I can tell you, Drake and Fab are 2 of the funniest guys that I have conversations with on a regular basis. Like, that'll go back and forth with you through Snap. What Drake does, like, if I post a picture, he'll screenshot the picture and send it to me, and then he'll go off on me in the picture.
He won't do it publicly.
Yeah, he won't do it publicly.
Because he doesn't want you to roast him.
No, they all killed me with the leather. Yeah. It wasn't just him, brother. It was an onslaught.
People don't know how funny Fab is, though, because Fab is funny, and he will get on you in a minute.
Fab is the funniest guy. We were in Miami, and I came out. I had some sweatpants on, man. I forgot what kind of sweatpants they are, but I really thought it was a good look. It was like Miami. It was like they didn't go all the way down. Like they stopped. They stopped
like
at like the bottom of my calf. Right. So I come out and he just gets back in his car. I'm like, yo, what you doing? I thought it was coming in. He's like, not like this. What you talking about? No, you gotta do something. I'm not going anywhere with you in those pants. Like he said, it's not a good look for us. Our brand. He made me go upstairs and change my pants.
Did you change because you wanted to change? Because you looked at yourself like, listen, you know what?
I don't care how secure you are. You can only fight a little bit. But then, like, when people say stuff like, and people say stuff that actually is a little true, he's like, why they stop right there? Like, they should hang a little bit. And like, you look like you try to justify. No, these the ones that you ain't. These the new ones from Barney's. You ain't see these. I don't like them. Like when people hit you with that, you got no choice but to. All right, let me go. Give me a second. I'm gonna go back in there. I was only gonna do this for the daytime anyway. You start to talk yourself out of it. I've definitely been that guy. I've only been insecure twice with my clothes. That moment and that leather shirt I thought was gonna shut the gram down, man.
It did.
It did.
That's the way you wanted it to.
Listen, look, I'm mad that I posted the picture after the show. I'm mad I posted a picture after the show because I'm like, I performed in that. So the audience
Classic.
If the audience could have took pictures.
I was like, yo, the audience probably didn't like it. They probably didn't like it from the gate, from the jump.
Now,
but comedians are known for not being able to dress that well.
That's not true. I can dress very well.
Eddie Murphy was a beast too.
I can dress very well. I consider myself a very stylish man. Okay, that is not true. 100% not true. All right, I can say there's actually a lot of comedians that can dress. No, there's not a lot. No. You got about 3. You got about 3 that can dress.
You
right
and
now.
3.
I'll say Mike Epps. Mike Epps got fashion, regardless of the hate and whatever back and forth. I can tell you there's no hate in my blood. I'll throw Mike Epps a fashion bone.
Who else?
Hold on, give me a second. Let me get it together now.
Steve now is a little cleaner.
Well, Steve Hart, here's the thing.
That's a different kind of dress.
Yeah, it's a different kind of dress. Steve, you can't put Steve in a category. Steve is full suit mode, and you get it. That's
he
his
had a whole
thing.
brand of suits.
Yeah, that's
Steve
his
Harvey
thing.
suit.
You get that. So you can't. Steve is sharp within that realm of being sharp. I'm talking just fashion to the point
He can't
where
think of anyone
you're
else.
laid
He
back.
definitely can't think of nobody
Okay,
else.
you know what? Okay, Chappelle has a very unique style to where
Earthy
it's
backpack.
it's like the
T-shirt and jeans.
the t-shirt jeans, but the hat. It's always the Nike Dunks and like the shirts that are loose in his hand. But it's unique to where
That
it's
didn't
his
sound
style.
great. The way
It's
you
his style.
described it.
It's his style though. You get what I'm saying though?
Okay.
Hold on. Give me a second.
That was 3.
All right.
That
Hold
was 2.
on.
He didn't say Steve Harvey. You did.
Yeah, you
No, he said
Steve.
Epstein, Chappelle, and him.
Chappelle. Yeah, that's
He can't
3.
put himself in there.
Yourself.
All right. Hold on. I'm trying to get out of here. That's
Not me,
3.
himself.
You gotta help me.
I
He
mean,
can't
wait.
think of anybody.
That I'm just trying to think that are like really Fox, Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
Fox
All
Fox
right,
can
yeah,
dress.
okay.
Fox is a comedian. You got to
Okay.
give him a comedian. Fox can
All right, there you
dress.
go. You're right
You
then.
got 3.
Yeah, right there. All right. Let's stop
Do
right
you
there.
get starstruck at
Not starstruck. You see people, you tell them you're a fan and you respect their work.
Yeah.
I don't. My mouth ain't dropping.
What about like Prince?
Yo, I give you a funny Prince story. I saw Prince last year at the Golden Globes. He was presenting something at it was either the Golden Globes or the Oscars. It was one or the other. And he's in
You
the
don't even
back.
remember no more.
He has a cane, but like not for limping purposes. They went with his outfit. He's got these glasses on, right? Prince walked through me. Listen, not like around. I mean walked through me. I was like, oh man, Prince. Hey, hey man, what's going on, Jack? Cane, everything pointed at me like I had to move out of Prince's way, and I'm like,
I believe you.
I'm like, yo, he don't.
You just stay on the path.
I don't care if you don't know who I am, but Prince didn't even say excuse me, man. I was like, he literally was like, I had to, like, you're like, oh, is he playing? Maybe he know I'm a comedian. He did not had these little shoes, the platform with the heel, like didn't even look. The people with him didn't say nothing. I was
Wow.
like,
But you moved.
no, I definitely got out the way because I was like dumbfounded, like, yo, Prince, don't say excuse me.
Right.
Like, I left, I went back to the table. Prince ain't say excuse me backstage. I was a little
story.
messed up by that.
You never introduced yourself like, hey, I'm Kevin Hart, man.
He was coming, so like I was like, oh man, it's Prince. That's dope, yo. Like he's walking, I'm about to say something, but the cane is still coming at me. Like he's still picking it up and pointing. I was like he wasn't moving around, like he had to go around. I was like, yo, he's not going. He's not even coming off his path. Like
If that was somebody else, though, you might have been like, hey, watch out. Excuse me.
I would have probably said, I would just say, excuse me, man, something. And I don't know why I didn't say it to Prince. I should have said it. I should have said, hey man, Prince, get your little ass back here and say, excuse me, man.
Prince might be the only person shorter than you out here.
Yeah, Prince is a small guy. That's probably why I felt like I should have said it. And he had no platform, so if I had pushed him, his balance would have been off. I would have been up on that one. I would have won on that one. That's the only person that I've had like and that wasn't even a situation, but that's something where I thought like that's kind of messed up.
That would have been
Situation.
that would have been some good stuff
If you'd
for
have
the
pushed
blog.
him,
Oh, right
Prince
there.
and Kevin Hart
Prince
got
and Kevin
into it?
Hart backstage getting into it. It would have really been good if Prince knocked me out.
Oh man.
Yo, y'all hear Prince knock Kev out backstage?
You almost got to let him though.
Yeah, you don't hit.
You can't
Prince
swing
back.
on Prince.
You
That
don't-
would be
you don't-
crazy.
You don't swing. Listen, you lose all respect in the business if you hit Prince back. That's why I didn't say nothing. I just got out the way. Like you still, that's Prince,
It's
man.
Prince.
You just let him. I guess. All right, let me get up out the way, man. But the cane, I swear, I wish y'all could have seen it. It never went off the course. Like. It was just kept coming. I was like, he's not even gonna move off this path. This is real. This is happening. I just got out the way politely. Didn't say nothing about it.
Now Bill Cosby.
Oh,
There's a lot
man.
going on with Bill
he
Cosby.
said, oh, man.
Oh man.
What do you think of everything that's going on with Bill Cosby? And do you speak to Bill?
No, I don't speak to Bill.
He's never reached out to you, never reached out to him.
I've met Bill. I'm a fan of Bill Cosby first and foremost before I say anything.
They used to always compare you to Bill in a way.
Dude,
kinda.
I'm a storyteller
Yeah.
because of Bill.
Family guy,
Bill
yeah.
is
Positive.
the guy that made it cool to talk about your family in such a positive way. Eddie did it too and edged it up. Richard did that relationship stuff way before anybody else did, but Bill had his own lane. I think it's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying, just because it's a man that literally was looked at as America's dad.
Right.
You know, America, not just one race or one culture. America looked at Bill Cosby as America's dad, and he was active in the community, active within funding scholarships. He did so much. And what's unfortunate is that all of that is now tarnished at the later years of his life because of this. And you know, the things that are coming out, I don't play around or joke about rape in any way, shape, or form. And the things that he's being accused of or potentially guilty of aren't a joking matter. And you know, whatever you do in the dark eventually will come out in the light. And this is a situation where it's coming out, and you know, the women have come out in droves. So you know, I think that if found guilty, the punishment is well deserving. You know, if things match up and they aren't, then you know, hopefully his history won't be tarnished to the point to where you don't remember any of the good. But I would understand forgetting it if the things were, if they did match up to be what people say they are.
So with that said, Kev, is there anything that we need to know? Because we don't want no surprises.
We'd rather hear it from
about
you.
Kevin Hart
You ain't
in
gonna
20
hear nothing
years.
about me, bro.
Okay.
You ain't gonna hear nothing about old Scared Dave over here. Hey, Mr. Scared, I ain't going in that room. Hey, yo.
In a way, it probably was good that you got married at a young age to keep you out of
man,
trouble.
well, not just that, man. You see it. That's the funny thing, dude. Here's the thing. Everybody has a choice. You have a choice, okay? Like when you hear about these football players and, you know, running the train and the girls in the room. Yo, the guy that was number 5 in that train had a choice. Yo, man, this kind of seemed weird. Y'all sure we should be doing? You got a choice. So when you make these decisions, you know, they're realistic decisions that you can go, no. I've had choices where parties, it's 3 a.m. and you see the dude in the corner take his clothes off and you know, what are you doing? He get naked? What's going on over there? And then you see a couple get naked over here. All right, well, that's my alarm clock. That's my sign to leave. You got a choice. If you want to stay, that means you want to see what's about to happen. If you see somebody at a party and they do a line off the table, and then you see some other people start putting stuff on the table, you got a choice.
Right.
Yo, they doing coke in here. I don't do that. Do I want to stay with the cokeheads? Or do I want to get my ass up out of here? I got a choice. I'm going to leave. I've made my one mistake. My one mistake was getting a DUI. Best thing that ever happened to me. Best thing to ever happen to me. I don't drive anywhere if I'm drinking. I don't care where. I don't care if I'm out and I have a drink and me and my lady are going. I say, yo, let's just call a driver. We'll tell him to get the car in the morning, but let's just take the car. Let's go. I brought a Sprinter just so I can have a driver on call that can literally just come and grab me. I don't play. I got my smack on the hand. No more.
Right.
Won't get me again, guys. I get it.
Right.
It's serious. Drinking and driving shouldn't do it. I understand, sir. Won't get me again. Once you made a mistake, hey, I got married, got divorced. All right, I know what I did. Not going to do it again, sir.
Gotcha.
I'm going to do it right this time. When you do something wrong, you got the ability to fix it. When you get that second chance, went broke before. Give me another chance, guys. Guess what? It ain't going to happen again. I'm going to be smart this time.
Yeah.
It's a difference from, I don't understand how people repeatedly do the same thing over and over again. Like when I read and, you know, you got the person that's on their third DUI. They going to jail. How, what? You got another one, man? How you, they told you what happened though.
Yeah.
Right.
They said it, remember? And then they said they'll suspend this and you serve 2 years in prison. You wanted that? I don't play those games. Not with myself.
You got to step your trouble up. You a superstar, man. You got regular trouble. Divorce, DUI,
Ain't
going
gonna be
broke.
no trouble over here, man.
Get some animals or something.
No.
Like, remember that pet movie he did back
Brother,
in the day?
I tell you what, after going to Dubai, I see why people buy them exotic animals. If you go to Dubai, you come back, you think it's okay. Because that's all they got. I went over to Sheik's house in Dubai. I'll tell y'all this because I know they're saying I got to go. We went to one of the royal families in Dubai. Hand on the Bible on my mother, okay? We get there. I see it look like it's tigers and lions, but it looked like they just walking on some grass. And I'm like, yo, we had a zoo? What's going on? Like, no, the royal family wants to meet you. This is their grounds, their quarters. Like, what's that over there? Oh, they're tigers and lions. We get out. They got tigers and lions. It's about 9 of them. They have a liger. A liger is a tiger and a lion combined. It's only 50 of them in the world, okay? This is his pet.
A liger.
They go, hey, these are nice. They're nice animals. You wanna pet one? I blacked out. Yeah, I pet the tiger. I go over there and pet the tiger. One of the tigers like jump up. He's like, she's mean. No, we're not gonna mess with her today. She's having a bad day. I'm like, what? Wait, so they be having bad days? I took pictures with the tigers. I took pictures with the lions. He goes, yeah, we got some falcons too. The sheik likes to fly his falcon around and it lands on his wrist. I'm like, what is that? It's like his pet. One of them, he's got some chimps. You want to see the chimps? We go to a big cage. There's chimps. These are sheik's pets. Like he plays with them. The chimps know the sheik. They get on his back and they real chimps, right? A orangutan comes out on a 4-wheeler. What? I will show you. Okay, all right. Y'all think it's a game. Okay, when I show you this, you're gonna go, what?
He was driving a 4-wheeler?
An orangutan comes out on a 4-wheeler. Listen to me.
Video.
That don't look like Dubai. That looks like
video.
No, that's just
That look like Pennsylvania.
listen, that's the orangutan's quarters. Okay, so
You got the quarters?
the orangutans, they got like the quarters.
He's really driving the quad.
Listen to me,
Driving.
but understand how he came out.
at this
Like
thing.
he didn't come out like, hey, come out. It's no. This
had an
casually
outfit on.
They say, yeah, he likes to ride the 4-wheeler around, so they let him.
Like it wasn't a pet trick.
It's not a pet trick.
yeah.
It's like he's learned, right?
crazy.
So they're like, okay, come inside to meet the royal family. We go inside. In the house, there's baby orangutans dressed up in like Gap Kids. hand on a Bible. Listen, you think I'm lying? I'm telling you. I can show you all the page, man. I'll show y'all his page, so you think I'm not lying, dude. Look. These are the ones that's in the house. Okay, what are they dressed in? They're on the floor chilling with the dogs and cats. Listen to me. The orangutans had nannies.
No way.
Oh man.
Hand on a Bible. So we get in there.
Right.
Each orangutan has a caretaker. Like it's like, so I'm like, wait a minute, what is going on? And they was like, well, they tell their names, right? And they're like, the kids love them. The kids play with them. So the royal family has kids, and you see the orangutans over there with the kids, and they're like doing this, and the kid doing his back. They're like, they're very nice. He loves gum. You got some gum? The orangutan walks up to me, and it's like, I'm like, what? Listen, what is going on? And I swear to God, when we left, we got in the car, I was like, I'm about to get an orangutan. For a second, I was like, I see why Mike got bubbles, yo. Mike went over here and was with these people in Dubai, and it's like they're into that exotic pet stuff, man. He was telling the story. He's like, yeah, one day my chimp got mad, bit my head. He bit a chunk out right here. It was funny. He's like, he pees on you. Like, listen, these people, they're like people, man. They were in baby Gap.
That's crazy.
They were just chilling on the floor. That's it. Are you serious? 5 orangutans with nannies. They got
crazy.
bedtimes. The orangutans had bedtime.
That's crazy.
If I didn't show you these videos, you would think I was lying.
It sounds fake.
It's crazy. He making this up as he go along.
Hey, brother, you would think I was, man. I wouldn't lie about this.
My goodness.
I can't find. If I could find the other one of the liger. Look, this one.
The liger.
This one of the tiger riding the
we've
skateboard.
No, man. Stop it.
Tiger riding
You think I'm lying? Listen.
That's the tiger Mike Tyson used to have, the white joint.
Riding the
He's
skateboard.
really riding the skateboard.
Dude, they're like they're pets.
That's crazy.
They're their pets, man.
That's crazy.
I done seen some stuff,
And
man.
now you're a bunny, so.
Huh? Well, I'm a bunny coming up. But more importantly, you got a chance to ride along with me for the second time on Friday.
along.
There you
That's
go.
right. Well, go
Hey.
check it out. Ride Along 2 comes out this weekend.
And thanks
Go
for
to
coming
the
by.
box
I know we
office.
weren't on the
Always,
original
man.
schedule,
Stop
and
it,
you
man.
actually made sure you stopped through.
Always come, man. I love you guys.
All right, it's
Love
The
y'all.
Breakfast Club.
All right,
It's
I'm out.
Kevin Hart.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in.